welcome to Marissa's Kitchen. Today I'm going to do something new that I have never done before. I'm going to attend one of Coach KJ's. KJ York is one of the THM coaches and she does these cooking classes. I've never attended one before. And the one that caught my eye was this Chinese Takeout cooking class. So it was $10. I signed up weeks ago. And it's today, and so I'm gonna head to the grocery store and get a last few items that I need that I don't have on hand. I'm not sure how much of it I can film while I'm doing it, but I will probably take some video of me watching her class and doing it. I thought it'd be fun to share with you guys because it's a new experience. Kara, you ready to go to the store? Ready to go? All right, let's go. Okay, Kara and I are at Walmart, and I just stopped because I didn't know what these things were. They're just enormous. And they say taro root. I've never seen those before. Crazy. Are those big, Kara? Yeah. Smile. Smile. Cheese. Two things I don't know where they are in Walmart. Miso and what was the other one? Canned crab. Looking for those. Not sure where they are. On the crab meat now, we're checking out. Okay, so I have all my ingredients out here and I'm like, do I measure these out beforehand? But I don't have time, and yeah, I haven't done this before, so I'm like, how much prep do you do ahead of time, or how much do you just do during the class? So I will let you guys know that. And I felt like there was something else I was gonna say, but I couldn't find miso. I'm not sure, miso, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I couldn't find that at Walmart, so I don't have that. And then I'm really bummed because I thought I had almond flour and I don't. And you need that for the crab rangoon. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do. Maybe substitute baking blend. I'm not sure, we'll see.
Either one. So half a cup of Bragg's or soy sauce. I can't remember which one I put on the instructions, but either one is perfectly fine. Already smells like 3 tablespoons of a natural peanut butter. Natural peanut butter.
Okay, so it's later tonight and it's quiet because my kids are in bed and my husband just went upstairs to get ready for bed, so I can finally think and talk. I really enjoyed this cooking class with KJ. It was a lot of fun. I had some technical issues starting out because I couldn't get my webcam to work. My webcam on my computer is broken, and the one that I had gotten to replace it wasn't working. So I had to switch computers, find my husband's computer and get that set up. So she does say to get on early in case you do have technical problems, that you can iron those out before the class starts, and then you don't feel so rushed and crazy. So I was glad that I had gotten on a little bit early because I did run into those technical issues. Yeah, I made all 3 dishes. It took 2.5 hours. She said that normally her cooking classes take about 2 hours. I wasn't sure what to expect with that. It ended up being fine. I just feel bad because my kiddos were kind of in and out, and I didn't feel like I could like be present with them because I was focusing on the class. So I would probably plan that differently next time. Coach KJ is, I don't know, I just think she does a really good job at it. She's very natural at it, and I liked that I was cooking something that I wouldn't normally cook. If you're somebody that is just like needs a goal to kind of try new things, I think trying out her class is a really good idea. I did not have almond flour in my house. I thought I always have some in my freezer, and I must have used up a bag at some point this fall, probably making the keto eclair cake, which is a review that I have had ready for a while, and I'm gonna post that hopefully pretty soon. I must have used up my almond flour, and you needed it for the crab rangoon. So I tried baking blend as a substitute, and it didn't really work great. So that was a bummer, because the ones that they were using like a fathead dough to make this crab rangoon, like hers, KJ's looked really good, and they looked like they fried up really good. Overall, it was a really fun experience, and the food was really good. And I would highly recommend doing one of her classes. I think her next one is supposed to be Oreos. KJ, I hope I'm not like sharing something before it's supposed to be shared, but she had shared to the whole class of people that the next one is gonna be Oreos. So I would love to see how you THMify Oreos. I happen to be a big fan of Oreos, so I will most likely be on that one. So if you should sign up and join me on Coach KJ's next cooking class. Anyway, check out her stuff. I think her content is really solid, and she's just a hoot. Yeah, it was a lot of fun tonight. I definitely had a blast doing it. I remembered a couple things I forgot to put in my video that I did the other night. Sorry I sound so sleepy. My house was quiet and I was tired, and it was like later Friday night, so I sound really like subdued. But anyway, hopefully you got past that. When I made the dough with the baking blend, it was really crumbly with the amount of normal fathead dough ingredients, which is like 1 egg, a 1/4 cup mozzarella cheese, and a little bit of water. And so I ended up doubling that, and I almost think I could have tripled that wet ingredient amount. So when I made it with the baking blend, I doubled the wet ingredients, and that seemed to hold together a lot better. But I would maybe even make the dry ingredients less next time, or triple the amount of wet ingredients to baking blend and see how that works. It did work. They did break a little bit when I was trying to like fold them, and you could pinch it back together, but it just didn't seem to want to keep the filling in it. But when I cooked them, it worked fine. And my son, that was his favorite thing out of the meal, was he's like, Mom, those crab rangoon were spectacular. So he really liked them. And I would make them again if I can maybe figure out the dough a little bit, but the baking blend does work. It just didn't work great, but they tasted good, and they just didn't look like crab rangoon. So just wanted to give a little bit more of a review on that. Also, I think having everything out on the counter that you need ingredient wise, and if it gives the measurements, having some of that measured would definitely make it go a little smoother. So, I mean, it didn't really matter that I didn't have it measured, but I could see that being like to your advantage. One nice thing is that Coach KJ has someone that's typing all the instructions in the chat. So she uses Zoom. And what I liked is that it wasn't a webinar Zoom, it was a Zoom that you could see all the other people that were on there. So all the other people that had their cameras on and were cooking, like, it was just fun to see who all was on there and see people moving around in their kitchens and stuff. So that just made it feel like more like a community thing. So my husband was saying, I wonder why she doesn't do it webinar style. And I was like, I liked it the way it was. It was fun. And then you could also like unmute and ask her questions. So I liked that. And then she had somebody typing the instructions. So if you did get behind, you could go back and look in the chat, and it gave what the instructions for what she was doing, like play by play. Now that I'm more awake than I was the other night giving the review, I definitely think you should do it. It's so much fun. I told Allison about it, and she's like, maybe we should get on there and do it together next time. And I was like, yes, let's do it. So hopefully you will join us too. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.